Good afternoon everyone, it's Rachel here and we're doing a little Etsy update. I didn't get any tins done this weekend, but I will get them hopefully done this week. I have put together some little kits here to make these. The only thing I'm going to say at first that's not in there is this to tie them. Of course not the tags or things like that, but I put in I think enough to make the bones of the project. Now I've also, on Wednesday there will be a tutorial to make the bag, and these ones, which are a half of this, so this ripped in half, see, they fit very nicely in the bag, and I have a tutorial coming up showing how I did the bags. Really super, I'm really thrilled with them. These bags are slightly different to the ones I used because I bought those in Australia. But I also thought this book does fit in here. I also thought I've got these books here. Most of them are early 1900s, but the covers are good to reuse, and of course the papers. So each one's going to come with a book, comes with a bag, and then inside there's the fabric component, which has a few little pieces of lace for embellishing. Laundry labels, a yo-yo. In the photograph on the listing there's no yo-yo because I had forgotten to add it to this one. And then there's going to be the paper component. So just a few bits and pieces of laces to use, whether they're on tags or embellish on the cover or on this bag over here. A yo-yo. This that I used on the spine. I also am going to provide a linen or cotton script. A few little bits of pieces of strips from my fabrics because they're just fun to use to make tabs or tags or embellish with. A piece of, I think I nearly did all of them cotton, okay, some of them might be linen. A piece to go on the inside, they're all cotton, to go on the inside of the book or outside, whatever you prefer. And then you'll have a vertical or horizontal panel, like what I use to do these, or horizontal. So this one has one of each, but also I'm thinking of one might be used on the bag, so you've got a bit more than what you need for the book. And everyone gets a background page, whether it be linen or cotton. So that's the fabric component of the kit. Put that over there. I'm a little bit frazzled today. Put that there. The hour changed as well, and then all of these, so cute, so pretty. I love all these bits. And then the papers, so lots of little bits of ephemera to put in pockets, and then so all of these, that's one's 1814. I think everyone got one of those. And then the ephemera may change from pack to pack. File folder, you can make 2 of the mini journals out of the file folder. Some little rag paper. Everyone got some sort of very old document. These are particularly old. They had mold at the top, so I've taken that off, but these are very old. These could even be, yeah, 1778. They're very old, these ones. Just ephemera, lovely rag paper, folded over document page, just a small Giotto art page. Yeah, it's quite thick, isn't it? This is also a rag paper. 2 pieces of straw paper, 2 lovely Florentine papers to use, and then ephemera. So I've folded them all over, but they're quite, they're big. So your book, you'll probably put them in that way. So you get, it's like 2. It's like worth having 2 sort of thing. So that one's really big, folded over. And then this is just a piece of rag paper from the early 1800s. Had a yucky moldy bit at the top, which I took off. So that's those little kits. I think they're cute and very fun, and the bag tutorial will come up on Wednesday. I've done it already because I just couldn't help myself. That's why I'm so delayed with everything today. And I'll present them like this and just tie some string around. Now the string that I tie them around with, you could use that to tie it all together rather than some piece. That's just a ripped piece of cotton, so nothing overly exciting. So that's that kit. I've only prepared a certain number of them. I will probably do some more. I can do some more of those. I might do them in November. I've then put together, this is quite a big kit. It's for a document journal. It's not like the Italian churches one, in the sense it doesn't have any, oh, here I did not print any digital pages. You can do that of, any digital seller or mine or whoever's that you want to do. You print 2 to a page, and then and then just put something non-directional on the other side, and then you can cut them out and you get 2 pages per page. So that's about the size that you need. So this has a little, this is called fettuccia. It's very expensive actually. I didn't pay that, but I got a deal because I took the whole lot, but it was like €41 a meter. I don't know why, but it's apparently very precious. It's handmade. I can see they've couched on something down the middle, but it's quite expensive. But I thought that's nice for tags. A few, just all different trims, and I folded all of these over, a lot of these over. They're all long, a lot of them are long enough to make side tucks and things like that. And then there's some shorter ones to make pockets at the back. They vary between the packs depending on availability. I've done my fabric pack with, all my favorite hoardy bits. I've got all these trims, vintage trims. Some of them you've seen before, a lot of them, but I have quite a bit of them. So I put those in, and then there's, that fabric was in the last time, and then there's all of the, I love these, and these are really nice for embellishing and also making pockets. And I think there's 5 trims, and that's the old 1800s golden trim. Oh, this is just a beautiful linen soft furnishing fabric, and it's just a strip, and it's got the selvage, but I couldn't throw it out. I still like it, so I put some of that in. And then file folder for your base. I folded this one in that way because that is lovely, and I would just simply keep that. And no, it's really, really stiff, this one. You wouldn't even need to do anything. You can embellish it. There's nothing to embellish it with. You need to do that yourself with a printed out page, or you might cover it in fabric or something like that. And then it's just got, I put some very old postcards in. I also put these in they are super hoardy to me, those ones. I love those, and I very rarely put them in packs. They've all got a document in it. They were all just folded like this, and that's how they came. And you can tuck it in, and you can see where the seal was, but they've got the lovely writing on the front. They've all got similar but different pieces of ephemera. So not everyone has the same thing. They vary. Multiple rag pages as usual. 3 Florentine papers. I did photograph these. I didn't pull the fabrics apart. I just couldn't face putting them back together. I love the Giotto pages. Some wallpaper. That's a hand-painted wallpaper from 1910. And then document there. That's an old invoice. This is super old. This is written in Latin, so everyone got something like that. They're not all the same, but they're very old, and I've got those, and I've 1739. Oh, good Lord. What am I putting in this pack? For heaven's sake. I put some of my Victorian, just random selection of a variety of the kits, because I thought they're really fun to embellish with. And I put that in too. That's a births and deaths sort of thing from the 1800s from a church. Some brown straw paper, and then a few pieces of regular straw paper. And then we get to the documents. That's a double one. They're not all double. And then lots of this. This is really fun stuff to put in as pages or to embellish with. Some are stronger, some are thinner, but then you might collage with them. I think most of them had something like that. This one, you can't even read it. It's gobbledygook, but I thought it was pretty cool. You could do some collaging with that. I think there's total 11 old documents, but I think 9 pages like this. So some are a little bit more fragile. Some are, most of them are pretty strong. And they're not all exactly the same, because of course I usually use multiple page documents to do this, and I might run out. That's a big piece of kind of ledger sort of something from the early 1900s. I put a plain piece of rag paper. This is a double page, and it's German. And there's some, I think most of them have some sort of images or ads and Oh, super cool. I love those. I've still got quite a bit of that, so another piece of ephemera. Some of these I've put in other packs before, which I don't have anymore, but they're very nice to use. I love the way Pam used all of these things in the document, like make tags out of that in the document journals. Of course, they're all different from one person to the next, and I love those. And Pam, you use those in a beautiful way as well. I also have some books in today. Really, there's some really special ones. I didn't bring them in to show you, but they will be in my shop at the time of posting this video. This was going to be presented like this. I'm putting the lace under here, and I'm putting the fabric under there so they don't go haywire in the parcel, and then I'm tying it with string, and it all is tied together. And of course you can use all of these components. You can use the string, you can use the file folder, everything that's in there, the fettuccia, this lovely string in the top of tags, and you could even use the cellophane bag if you wanted to make window pockets and stuff like that. So there we go. So that is my video. I don't think I have anything else to say. I don't know how much I'll get done this week with new things, but I do have a few things flying around in my head, so it might be the week after. Give everyone a rest. So thank you so much for watching. Keep an eye out on my store. I may or may not do another video, and I will see you again soon. Have a lovely, have a happy Sunday evening. Bye.